My name's Tim Perry. We're at Norton Brothers Fruit Farm in Cheshire, Connecticut. We're a 7th generation fruit operation. We grow apples, pears, peaches, nectarines, blueberries, raspberries. We're farming right now about 107 acres. 60 plus acres are hayland that we're doing. Risks. Besides, Mother Nature, which is hail, drought, floods, hurricanes, anything she can throw at you. People see a business and they think money all the time, and then sadly that's not really the reality of business at all. Even if you are a huge, every bit matters. So we have a mixed bag of nuts. We do peaches. This is our 3rd year doing peaches. We have pear insurance and we have apple insurance. It's like a tool. It's like having a tractor and a sprayer. It's like using chemicals. It's part of your overall plan. It's you don't want to use your crop insurance. I tell my insurance people all the time, I'd rather have a full crop and have to worry about where the fruit's going to go. But if Mother Nature comes in and drops hail on you, like happened 3 years ago, or you get a freeze out in the spring, that insurance helps you maintain your business. You're not going to get certainly rich on crop insurance, but it's going to help maintain what you need to do to get into the next season. I've used the insurance policy on every crop I grow. We used it on peaches and pears last year because our production didn't hit the numbers it was supposed to hit. In other years I've used my apple insurance for anything from hail to spring frosts. Basically there's, I believe, 4 to 6 companies out that are actually doing it. You go through and you have to break down what you produce, the acreage, the bushels per acre you're producing over a set amount of years. You have to maintain a certain tonnage over the course of so many years to get insurance. If you get loss years, you get a T yield, which I don't know what the T stands for, but it's a low number that they throw in there to make you feel better. At times you'd almost rather take a 0 because it's so pitiful. But I think the T yield on apples is around 240 bushels, whereas on a good year we're producing 800 bushels an acre. So and then you basically figure off what the percentage of coverage you want. For instance, on apples, I run 60% on apples, and I do 100% price guarantee. On pears, I'm doing 75% with 100% price guarantee. I hit with 2 bad frosts. One year we ended up picking about 3,000 bushel, and the next year I think we picked 100. And at that point in time, we were probably averaging 55 to 6,500 bushel. Now it's with the higher densities, your production goes up, your expenses are up. Now we're producing anywhere from 8 to 12,000 bushels a year on average. So it's one of those things. It's you realize you lose it, you're in deep trouble. You go out, you get your average yields, you meet with an adjuster. She's going to go down and say, give you a breakdown, because it's all based on your coverage level and what kind of price guarantee you want. So you'll figure, okay, I want to get a 60% on your crop, and say it's 10,000 bushels, so that'd be 6,000 bushels you're going to guarantee you're getting paid for. So that means the first 40% you're taking as a loss. And at that price you're above the catastrophic insurance, which is basically hard to get paid on because you got to basically lose completely everything to get paid for it. And you just basically pick your price selection. Then through the season, they're going to come out once or twice and go through your farm, count some apples, check for damage. Depending on if you're a strictly wholesale company, they will come in like twice, do some fruit counting to come up with a total yield guesstimate. At the end, they're going to ask you, okay, how did this stuff size out to come up with your total yield? But because we're doing pick your own, they come about every 2 weeks throughout the season, starting about 2 weeks where we start picking the first variety, which is Paula Red's our first major variety. So they'll come in, we'll go through, we'll pull apples, we'll count them, we'll check for damage, we'll get a percentage of good versus bad and a weight, which gives us our total bushel, how they figure out the total bushels. So, and then that's basically, if it's 90% good, you're never going to get paid on it. If it comes up with 40%, you're getting paid on that little 20% difference. How do they pay out? In a big check? No, they pay out based on your loss. So if you have a 40% loss and you're getting 60% coverage, you're not going to get paid. As soon as you get over that 41, say you hit 41%, your pay starts there. So they're paying you, I think this year the price selection went up to $16.85 a bushel per acre. So if you lost, and your loss was 200 bushels an acre, you're getting paid 200 bushels times 16, once you hit that threshold of payment. So if it's, $16.85 times 200 bushels is what you're going to get paid per acre based on your guarantee. It's like having laborers, it's like having your spray tractor. It's an essential part to your whole business plan. You think about what you pay for workman's comp and stuff, and you're like, wow, that's a lot of money that you're never going to see back. You hope you never see your money back in crop insurance, but it's that little lift and support you need on a year that, you're basically every dollar you could possibly make just goes away from, a bad storm or something. It just wipes you out.